Hello, everybody, and welcome to Michael Leonetti's Variety Show. What a show I have for you today. I say this to you all the time, but before I go any further, let me wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, because as you well know, we shoot on Friday, and this gets aired on Saturday, and then when I come back next week, Thanksgiving will be over, so I wanted to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. So let me start off by saying, make sure that you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share. These are very important things that we do to build the channel. Even though I spend the money for the 20,000 people I send this to, it's important for you people to do that so you are aware of the show, and I really appreciate that. And again, thank everybody and all the 20,000 that watch me every single week. Happy Thanksgiving. My sponsors, well, what can I say? Bob Kellogg. Bob, there's no words to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in me. I took an Italian kid from Philadelphia and believed in him and stood behind me for this TV show. Because let me tell you something, I'm the #1 watched podcast in Las Vegas. There's a lot of podcasts. They're wonderful people, don't get me wrong, but I buy that audience because these are the people that came to my restaurant, and starting in January, I'm increasing another 20,000. That's 40,000 people a week that this will get to. And it's always a percentage of people that watch and so forth and so on. Also, I would like to thank, and as a sponsor, Roy McCann. Roy McCann was one of our sponsors. He came back. If you need a house, if you need something that you not have to do, please make sure you give Roy a call, because let me tell you, he's the most honest, most wonderful guy you could ever possibly meet in your entire life. Take it from me, because I bought many houses from this guy. So I'm telling you, give him a jingle. Also, we have Susie Trumps coming back, something new beside her trailer, her boxing trailer, her ministry, and she's going to be on the second half of the show, so you don't want to miss that. And then also WeLink. Now WeLink, my brother runs, he's the CEO of WeLink, which is the biggest fiber optic corporation in Nevada. So for televisions, we go out different places to make sure that you get the service that you need. So make sure you give him a call at WeLink, and we'll get it all taken care of. Also, my book. Everybody knows I wrote a book called Deceit, Corruption, and Cover-Up. It's the story of my life, ladies and gentlemen, how God could move in a man's life and take everything from him and then give him everything back, not double, but triple. So I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the blessings that he has given me. Well, I hope I covered everybody, but before I go any further, special shout out to Michael Minden, my very special friend. Mike, there's nobody in Las Vegas that does jewelry like you. Michael Minden's got the best jewelry place in the world. Boy, I got to tell you something. He made me some rings that are absolutely breathtaking. So thank you, Mike, and have a great Thanksgiving. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I got two very special people, because everybody knows that December 14th, I produced a show, an opera Christmas special with the best that Las Vegas has to offer. And let me tell you something, these two people, in my opinion, not only are very close to me, but are the greatest opera singers in our time. These are legends. And people say, opera? Oh, yeah. And it's going to be held at Bo Sharp's mansion. And it's going to be December 14th. All you can drink, all you can eat. It's going to be unbelievable. So we only have a few tickets left, so make sure that you call for your reservations to get you to see this magnificent show. Well, without further ado, right to me, left to me is the magnificent, one of my favorite outside of Mario Lanza, the great Marco Varela.
Almost. There
Varela,
you go.
Marco Varela, Marco Antonio Varela. Oh, I love Marco. Marco, thank you so much for coming on the show today. The last time we did this show, he cost me $13,000. He sang, cracked the window. I had to pay for it, so I took an insurance policy out this time. So if he cracks the window, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to pay that, what that girl's got there. And next to me is the most sweetest, the most charming, unbelievable young lady, and she plays around town. She goes both ways. She goes like pop and opera. But let me tell you, when you talk about opera, she's the best. That's Nelia Ross. Am I saying that correctly? What paese are you? Napolitan, Calabrese?
No,
what is it?
Roma. Well, originally I'm from Abruzzo, so a region nearby Rome, and then I raised in Rome. Yeah.
Wow. When I hear her talk, I want to have a dish of ravioli with some meatballs. I got to tell you, folks, the most purest sound that you would ever want in your life is opera. Okay, because there's a lot of people that go out there and they sing, which is nice. But when you talk about what they do, that's a gift from God. God has to give you that gift. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Varela. Who do you love? I mean, when it comes to opera, if you had to say, Mike, I got to tell you, this guy, who would it be?
Well, obviously, Pavarotti is my favorite, but you also have Domingo and the three tenors. But Franco Corelli, that's an amazing dramatic tenor that everybody should get to know. Just Google him. He's just a beast.
What's his name again?
Franco Corelli.
Franco Corelli.
Yes.
Franco Corelli. Now, for you, as a lady singer,
Yeah.
who do you like?
mean, it could be obvious to say Maria Callas, but actually, I have two favorite ones. The first one is Montserrat de Caballé, that she performed also, several times with Pavarotti, and she was introduced also in the summer pop opera shows. She was very, very active. And the second one is Renata Tebaldi, another Italian soprano, amazing soprano.
And that's who you like?
Yes, I love
Now,
them.
some of the names, ladies and gentlemen, that they have mentioned, I'm sure that you're not aware of that. But for the Christmas holidays, because I said to myself, with Bo Sharp's mansion, and I got to tell you, when I went into this place, because I've been into I got a $500,000 home. You could put my house in her kitchen. That's how big this house is and how gorgeous. But the workmanship that she has in her, she has Manet, she has Salvador Dali. I mean, the most beautiful artwork I've ever seen in my entire life. And she has a chest from Louis XIV. It's hand carved. It's just incredible. So when I sat and talked to her, I said, I have an idea. I said, this is the perfect place to do an opera. You know what I mean? Because I put these kids on the balcony, and then let's not want to forget our harpist.
Right.
Yes,
Right. Absolutely.
Come on. I'll make you introduce him. You forgot him already?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. We've been learning our program.
Mario, my buddy Mario Gonzalez, the greatest. He worked for me at my restaurant, ladies and gentlemen, every Christmas Eve. And this guy would do 1 hour. And let me tell you something. If you ever sat down and listened to a harp player, it puts you in another state of mind. So for Christmas Eve, the band I gave off when I performed, and I put him in, and the people just were amazed. So how the show's going to open, we're going to open with him from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. He does an hour straight, and then these magnificent performers are going to get up and they're going to do their show, their arias and all the different Christmas songs. I mean, it's just, Bo put her Christmas tree up. It's 35 feet high. They had to get a scissor lift. She said, do you want to put the start? No. I said, my luck, I'll fall off the scissor lift. They actually put it 30. I said, how do her ceilings are 45? Yeah, it's about 3 inches from the ceiling. What a beautiful Christmas tree she did.
Wow.
Yeah. And we have one other person. I'm always last week, her name. How do you pronounce her name?
Varela Sokolova.
Valeria Sokolova or.
Mm-hmm.
Valeria Sokolova or.
Sokolova. Now, that's not Italian.
No, she's Russian.
Oh, she's Russian.
And she's a mezzo-soprano. She's also an opera singer, but she's also a magnificent pianist. And she's going to be singing a little bit as well and accompanying us in some of the songs that we're going to do.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Could you tell them some of the songs you want to, or keep it a surprise?
Well, some Christmas songs, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much. I mean, it will be a sort of variety, so you will have amazing areas. We changed a little bit our original program with something very new and very interesting, I would
But
say.
they're definitely going to be a good mix of the opera and Christmas.
And Christmas. And
Well,
yeah.
I got to tell you the truth. I am extremely excited about this. I'm sure you are. So I said to Mark, I said, Mark, are you going to do this in Dortmund? He went, no.
No, there's so many good there's so many other good songs out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
But I'll tell him. It's going to be a song called Canto della Terra.
Cantero la tella.
Canto della
Terra.
Canto
della terra.
Wait, I am the Italian one.
Okay. Go ahead. How you pronounce that?
Canto della terra.
Canto
Della
della
terra.
Tella. Canto della della.
Yes.
Close.
Dimmi
Canto della terra,
quando. Dimmi quando.
It's a song of the earth. So,
Song of the Earth. It
yes,
sounds great.
yes,
So you
yes.
can imagine, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, I'm telling you, on my right hand to the Lord and Savior above heaven, you don't want to miss these people because you can't see them anywhere unless you go with.
Yeah.
You just finished with Brucelli, right?
No, that's the December 7th.
Oh, December 7th.
So the
you
week
know-
Right.
before.
Right, a
week
week
before.
before they're going to be with, because that's my day that we were going to do this.
Right.
And he
Yes.
said, Mike, we're singing with Brucelli. I said, oh my God, in heaven.
Yeah.
I said, because he called me. He said, Mike, can I sing? No. I said, I got Margot Morella. I said, I can't. I had to let him go. Well, you tell him I said hello for me.
I will.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. Well,
We
anyway,
will.
this is the 14th. This is a few days, a couple weeks before Christmas. Listen to me when I'm telling you, don't miss this show, this event. It's like an art show. And remember, all the food, all the wine you can drink. I mean, for God's sake, and it's only $100 per person. You go to lunch, they want $120. And for that kind of money, what I'm giving you, three of the greatest singers of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Opera. And the greatest harpist in Las Vegas, you ain't going to go wrong for something like that. You really get your money's worth. But it's a black tie event. If you're going to come in with jeans, I want to give you your money back and say, there's the door. Go back to valet. It's a black tie event. We want you to look sharp. I want you to dress to the nines. Because when you go to an opera, you got to look like you go to an opera. That's the key. Let me ask you a question there, Mr. Is it Frosted Flakes, is it Fruit Loops, Pops, or is it Cocoa Krispies?
Cocoa Krispies.
Why Cocoa Krispies?
I like chocolate.
You like chocolate?
Yeah.
And how about you, man?
Well, I mean, I would mix both. I mean, the Pops and the Cocoa Krispies.
You would mix the Pops.
Yes, these ones
Yeah.
and the Cocoa Krispies.
You would mix them together?
Yeah, I would mix together.
All right, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to do something like that. Unbelievable. Well, I got to tell you, to me, you guys are absolutely the best that Las Vegas and the country has to see. I'm very proud to say these people are my friends. I know them for many, many years, and I always had the greatest respect for the opera. Even Sinatra, when he went to go see Luciano Pavarotti, he was amazed with him in the audience. Again, it's beautiful. It's the perfect time of year. It puts you in a very subliminal state of mind. It makes you feel good within your heart. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. We're coming to a different time in our life. A guy my age, I'm on third base. Whatever time that God gives me left, I want to make an impact. I made an impact with my restaurant. I made a tremendous impact when I was performing up on the Strip. And now I'm taking this to another level and bringing in the best Las Vegas has to offer, where you ain't going to see these people unless you go to Metropolitan Opera. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
Nelia, for being so kind
Thank
for coming
you,
here.
Michael. Thank you for having
my
me.
favorite guy in the whole wide world. I call him Luca Brazzi. This guy's about 6'4". When I see him, I said, "How you doing up there?" He said, "Excuse me, little man." What do you want?" Anyway, thank you, Marco
Thank you.
Varela, right? Varela. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We got another segment. Lady, I see you every week. You always want to get up. Sit down. We're almost done. I promise you. We'll be right back. Stay for these commercials.
Introducing WeLink, a new and revolutionary home internet. At WeLink, our mission is simple: provide low-cost, high-quality internet that improves our customers' lives. With WeLink's wireless technology, you'll be able to enjoy the internet at gigabit speeds. This is fast enough for streaming and gaming across dozens of devices, all at the same time. By switching to WeLink, you could save up to $840 per year. The internet is far too important to be controlled by a handful of companies who provide subpar service for far too high a price. WeLink, a new internet built by you and for you. Call.
Selling and buying a home is a huge step in everybody's life. Clients want three things from their realtor: trust and integrity, the ability for that realtor to find them the right home, and negotiation skills to get them the right price and the right terms. You hire a full-time professional that knows the local market, understands contracts and addenda, can explain your contractual deadlines, and someone that will always answer the phone or your text. I'm Roy McCann, your real estate man.
Hello, everybody, and we're back with the second segment. And I got two magnificent people. As you all know, it's such a well-rounded show. I brought some special people back. I'd like to introduce Miss Susie Trumps. She's the one that did the fight movie, but she's going to come on today and talk about what she really wants to do with her ministry, which is very, very blessed. I'll make her explain it. And right next to me is a gentleman called Ray Contractor. That's his name, believe it or not, Ray Contractor. And I met Ray, and a very intelligent gentleman. And what he does is it's for banking. He makes like people need loans. He's the guy that will make things happen to get you what you want. So I want to start out with Ray. So, Ray, let me ask you a question. Tell my viewers out there, what you do, what you can do for them, for homes or businesses.
Okay, so for a business, we're called Easy 24-Hour Funding. So if you need some quick capital, some fast money, what we can do is give you money in 24 to 48 hours. All we need from you is to be in business for 6 months, have 3 months of bank statements, one short application, and we can give you an answer in 24 hours. So it's actually based on your average revenue per month. So if you're averaging about $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month, that's what you get from us. We give you great terms. So it's quick working capital, bridge loans, businesses, and we're here to be a value for people. People have seasonal businesses sometimes, and they're up and they're down. So if you need money for capital, for investments, for inventory, all that can be done in 24 to 48 hours.
Now, Ray, is the interest rate high, or what would be the interest? Like, let's say if I came for a loan from you.
Right.
All right, I need 50 G's.
Right.
What am I looking at? Okay, I qualify for 50,000. So
Okay.
Talk to me.
So, for example, let's say you qualify for $50,000. You say, you know what? I'm not going to personally guarantee anything. I have no collateral. It's just on my signature only. Between 15 and 25%, and it's usually about a year loan, but it's for the year. So if you pay it back in 3 months, it's not going to cost you that much.
So for an overturn, that would be pretty good. Because I remember when COVID hit, at our business,
Right.
the government came in and they subsidized what we had to do. The only thing they never covered was the band. You know what I mean? Because they were 1099. So my wife and I, we took 25,000 out of our account, and we made sure that those guys were continually working. I was the only restaurant that had entertainment when COVID was. There was no entertainment in Vegas. I was the only restaurant that did that. I got a lot of scrutiny from people, but I didn't care. The bottom line is, I wanted to keep everybody working. And that's great. I mean, so you lend 50 G's and nobody's put no collateral?
No collateral, no signature.
Unbelievable. Let's suppose somebody with a house, for instance. They don't have a business. Could you do something with a house?
Well, that's a different program altogether.
But can you do that or no?
Yes, I can give you a loan on your house based on your bank statements only. So we can go back and say most people, when you get a house, they go off your last 2 years of taxes. But if you're smart, you don't really pay a lot of taxes, so it shows you made no money. So we can go to the bank statements instead and still get you a loan without showing a lot of income on your tax returns.
Really?
Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's unbelievable because, as you well know, when you go out there and you fill out applications, they want you to put. They want your blood in your firstborn.
Right.
That's what they want. He's just saying. It's like the old time guys that lend money. Say, I'm going to take care of it. Tell me what you need. This is your payment. And, to get you off the ground. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of struggling restaurants. I don't want to mention their name, but these people are in some serious trouble because money is tight today, Ray, as you well know.
Absolutely.
And when people go out today, a lot of people can't afford, 5-star restaurants. They're looking for that meal. I'll give you a prime example. Denny's. You can't get in Denny's. The Olive Garden. It doesn't make any difference. Good, but you can't move. People are looking for a deal today. They're looking to do something that they could afford. And that's the most important thing, what you have. Like my restaurant, when I had it, it was affordable. People walked out with bunches of food and they had a great time. So, I think that's great. I'm really excited about that because if they borrow money from me, Ray, there's juice money that's involved in it.
Right.
You know what that means? I send some people out to pay a visit if you don't pay me. No, I'm only
these are private equity people, so it's not the bank who's loaning you the money. So.
Well, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, I was only teasing because, I was funny because I remember my restaurant because when I dressed, lady said, Mike, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. What is it? They said, I won't offend you. What the hell could she are you in the mob? I said, do I look like I'm in the mob? She goes, yeah, you look like you're in the mob. I said, I'm in the mob. What can I do? So no, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. I don't lend money. But he does. Well, right next to me is a very charming young lady. She was on last week, and she was so compassionate about what she wants to do now because she said, Mike, this is what I want to advertise. This is my first priority. I said, Susie, Trump's come on back. Thank you for coming here. Tell everybody what you want to do, where your heart's at.
Well, many years ago, June 28th, God gave me a vision about playing the trumpet. I did not know how to play the trumpet. He says, I want you to teach and preach, or trump and preach. And I'm like, I don't know how. And I actually stood up after reading the Bible and said, how do you want me to do that? And I had an old trumpet, and I tried to play, and I couldn't. So I began day in, day out, day in, day out, and practiced every single day. I don't read music, and I just trump and preach. So I have played for funerals, I have played for women's retreats, and and I use a guitar too, and I use a little keyboard, and I'll get on the set of the drums. But it's all about glorifying God and giving people hope with the Bible. The Bible stands for beautiful information before leaving earth. I made that up, not basic instruction, beautiful information. So I give a variety of music with preaching about the gospel of who Jesus is.
So where would you do this at? Would it be a church?
It would be church. I could do funerals. I can do women's retreats. I can just get on a platform, give me an hour, and I'm going to tell you what God has put in me it's amazing how to play the trumpet without learning no lessons. But I use the trumpet just to preach. So wherever anybody could use me to share the gospel, I'm like, give me a holler. I will. My goal is to reach people really that don't really read or know anything about God. I can just tell you how great he is, how merciful he is, how he's full of grace, full of love. Of course, he's got judgment too. But I get the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, just a second. Hey, Anthony, do me a favor. Show a clip of Susie Trump's. Now, what do you charge for this service?
Nothing.
Wait a minute, hold it. Did you just hear what I heard?
I heard that. I heard
You charge nothing.
Nothing.
Not a penny.
Not a penny. Not a penny.
Ladies
To
and
bring the
gentlemen,
gospel.
listen what this young lady just said. Not a penny. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing to do something like that. You know, I play a lot of instruments. I always knew I could play the trombone. And my buddy Joey Farida, my conductor, he's a great trombonist. He taught me a couple notes. I just knew I can play it. So I went to a friend of mine's house. They had a flugelhorn. I hit one note. I spent $1,000 for a flugelhorn. It's on my wall. I couldn't get any other note but one note, because to play that's a whole different ballgame. Because I said, boy, that sounds easy, right?
Trumpet's a very hard thing to play. It's not. It's
very difficult.
Very difficult.
So what are you going to do for what's happening for Thanksgiving? Where you going? What are you doing? Tell everybody. I mean, because you're a regular guy, family, kids,
Yeah,
grandkids.
going to see the family back in Kansas City today.
Uh-oh,
So,
they got some crazy little women there, and I'm going. Oh, I'm sorry, folks.
Well,
This
you
is
know,
what-
the Chiefs.
I love
I'm
that.
going to go to the game.
You're going to go to the game, and it's turkey, right?
Turkey, yes.
How about? Well, where are you going Thanksgiving?
Over my friend's house.
Really?
And she's an incredible singer, too. Her name is Summer Garcia. She'll be on here one day.
Oh, great! Is that the girl you were telling me about?
Yes,
Is that the
yes.
kid that wants to come on? Okay.
Yeah, she'll be here.
Are you getting ready for the holiday? The holidays are right around the corner.
You know what?
Thanksgiving.
Over Christmas is your place.
Well,
Oh, yes, yes.
I have it Christmas Day, Christmas Eve night. I have some friends coming over, and I said, Susan, because she's, believe it or not, a lovely young lady. She's by herself. I said, well, I don't want you to eat alone. And it's an Italian thing. You know, we don't like to do that, you know. So I says, come on over and we'll just have a wonderful time. And then Christmas Day, we're going to my buddy Sal Santiago's. You know, he's from Chile, and he stuffs his turkey with chili. I never heard of that my entire life. So I'm going to eat before
Chili?
we go. No, I'm only teasing you. Because I always thought that chili, you know, they invented chili in Chile.
Okay.
So I said to him one day, I said, Sal, don't you make chili? He says, "No, why?" I said, well, you're from Chile. He said, that's not from Chile. He says, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you something. It has been a great honor to do these shows with Rick Manning. Naturally, my brother took this TV show over the top. His magnificent work that he does is unbelievable with the commercials and what we're doing. It's just magnificent. I am so excited about the show that we're performing. The people I had earlier, December 14th, the Christmas opera show. It's just going to be absolutely magnificent. So I want to wish everybody once again a happy Thanksgiving. I want to wish all my family in Jersey a very happy holiday. From the bottom of my heart, all the people that I know in Las Vegas, all the people that I send this to every week, happy Thanksgiving to you, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, there's a saying, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And one person said something to me many years ago. He said, you know, Mike, if your heart's not right, you can never receive anything. And I would say to him, what do you mean by that? He said, your heart has to be right to receive love, forgiveness, and understanding. Remember those words, ladies and gentlemen. Love, forgiveness, and understanding. Very, very important. Put that in your heart and have a great, great Thanksgiving. I'll see you next week, and we're going to talk about all the turkey and raviolis I ate. See you later, everybody.
Are you looking to increase your business? Are you looking to take your business or organization to the next level? Well, look no further. The Michael Leonetti Variety Show has everything you need to become a great success. Contact us now to get all the information you need to take your business to the next level.